Back to basics today. Leaving behind the heavy metal, we're back to our basics of learning to fly. We have a Cessna 206. Back to basics today. Leaving behind the heavy metal, and that means, because I had to reinstall the computer recently, my FSCaptain, I forgot to back it up, so I'm back down to a very junior pilot. So back in the light aircraft and working my way through the ranks again. Got a quick flight today. Well, I say quick because it's a single prop. It's going to be a bit longer for the short distance we're doing. We're doing flight 524 to Echo Golf Foxtrot, which is Cardiff, and our departure airport is Humberside, which is Echo Golf November Juliet. And that's about it really. I've got FSCaptain running, but I've got an external version of it running because for some reason it won't load into this aircraft. I'll have to look into that in the future. We've got one passenger. Might get a co-pilot, don't know. So let's get some of the basics up and running. VoxATC.
Test. 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 Test.
Test.
Test.
Test.
Test.
Test.
Test. Test. Test.
Test.
Test.
Test. Test. Test.
Test.
Test.
Test.
Test.
Right, that's got our ATC and injected our traffic. Let's see if we can get rid of the menu bar. Now, this is an odd aircraft, or I find it an odd aircraft, because looking at the outside views, we've got an odd shaped, and we're pointing upwards. Hello, got a follower already. Well, welcome along. Can't see your name, the screen's too small. My eyesight's getting bad and old. Shouldn't be doing a pilot really. Yeah, as you can see from the outside view, yes, it's a funny old angle. But there we go. That's the model. Which means I sort of have to higher my point of view, or my viewpoint, in the cockpit, otherwise I can't see the taxiway. There we go. Let us get underway. We've got our ATC up and running, we've got the traffic. I'll tune in to the ATIS on the radios. Let's put some power on the radios. I've got external panels which I'm able to do this with. So I'm not actually cheating, I'm just sort of, I do have panels to do it with rather than flicking all the switches inside the cockpit.
Information Bravo.
And here's our ATIS.
This is Humberside. Information Bravo. 0521 Zulu. In use runway 21. Wind 185 degrees 9 knots. Visibility greater than 20 kilometers. Cloud broken at 800 feet. Temperature 17 dew.17. QNH 1008. Weather. Light rain advise. You have information Bravo. This is Humberside. Information Bravo. 0521 Zulu. In use runway 21. Wind 185 degrees 9 knots.
So the weather's not great.
Bravo. Swallow 214.
What a surprise. I can actually look out the window and tell you, yes, it is tipping it down with rain. Not far from Humberside Airport, so it's sort of realistic. An early morning flight. Actual flight time is around about 6 AM. So that's got that bit done. We'll open the door up so our passenger can get in. and we'll get our passenger aboard. As I say, I'm having to run FSCaptain externally because it wouldn't run inside the plane for some reason today. So you'll hear some clicks, and our fuel will get loaded, and our passenger and our cargo will get loaded. While that's doing that, I'll do the radio checks. Humberside Tower, Rust Bucket 123, radio check 124.9er.
Rust Bucket 123, readability 5.
Readability 5, Rust Bucket 123. Those not familiar with VoxATC, it's a virtual ATC. So, but it is using my voice speech recognition, and they don't always understand what you say. Readability 5 also Rust Bucket 123, and they are using text to speech to speak to me using their various voices, which are purchased separately. Good morning, Murdoch. You're on fine and early. And I'm going back to basics with a single prop. Right, now our passenger is on, so we can close the door. As you can see, it's nice and sunny weather, and we can get our clearance. Humberside Tower, Rust Bucket 123, ready for clearance Cardiff.
Rust Bucket 123, stand by. Rust Bucket 123, cleared to Cardiff Airport, cleared as filed, maintain flight level 50, departure frequency 129.25, squawk 3025.
Rust
Humberside
Bucket,
Tower, India Juliet Delta, with your ILS runway 21.
Always too many
Flash
people
aircraft
wanting to talk at the
sailing.
same time. Rust Bucket 123 is cleared to Cardiff Airport, cleared as filed, maintain flight level 50, departure frequency 129.25, squawk 3025.
India Juliet Delta, Humberside Tower, Roger. Rust Bucket 123, read back correct.
Yay, understands me. Wonders will never cease. Now, light aircraft won't bother with a pushback, we'll just sort of wing it and do a U-turn. And I think we're ready to go, so we'll get some lights on, otherwise I'll get told off. Humberside Tower, Rust Bucket 123, request startup.
Rust Bucket 123, startup approved.
I get my permission from FSCaptain, and that says we are allowed to go as well. Roger, Rust Bucket 123, and we'll start the engines. This will be a miracle. I've got to remember how to do it. Now, put that one in, and you put that one in, and basically that's it. Start it up. And we're going. Put the generators on. Don't think we'll need de-ice somehow. Humberside Tower, Rust Bucket 123 at Park 4 with information Bravo, ready taxi with clearance. And they're ignoring me.
Humberside Tower, Speedbird 681, ready for clearance Charles de Gaulle. Speedbird 681, stand by.
Humberside Tower, Rust Bucket 123 at Park 4 with information Bravo, ready taxi with clearance. Just have to speak up a bit.
123, taxi to holding point runway 21 via Bravo.
Taxi to holding point runway 21 via Bravo, Rust Bucket 123. So, we're off, we're away. We'll put some taxi lights on.
Speedbird 681, cleared to Charles de Gaulle Airport.
Taxi light actually works in
Cleared
this
as
aircraft.
filed. Maintain flight level 60. Expect flight level
We're
32010.
release the parking brake.
After departure.
And away we go.
Frequency 129.25. Squawk 3032. Speedbird 681. cleared to Charles de Gaulle Airport, cleared as filed, maintain flight level 60, departure frequency 129.25, squawk 3032. Speedbird 681, read back correct. India Juliet Delta, cleared to land runway 21, wind 183, at 9er. Cleared to land runway 21, India Juliet Delta.
We'll try and follow the taxi
Humberside
lines.
Tower, Speedbird 681, request start up.
Well, they appear to have
Speedbird
disappeared.
681,
Can't actually
start
see
up
the taxi
approved.
lines.
Speedbird 681.
But we'll try and follow them anyway. I know the path to Bravo, or I know the taxiway Bravo. VoxATC will show me the way if I dial it in and ask for it, with some nice purple blobs pointing the way, which is quite handy if you don't know where you're going. Definitely think the point of view or the eye line is not right with this aircraft. Need to be taller. Hiya, dive fade. Hey, sun's coming up.
Humberside Tower, Speedbird 681, at Park 6. with
Definitely not like that
information
here.
Bravo,
There's definitely
ready
no
for
sunrise here.
clearance.
It's all cloud and
Speedbird
rain.
681, taxi to holding point runway 21, via Bravo. Taxi to holding point runway 21, via Bravo, Speedbird 681.
Going slow and low today. Only a 5,000 cruise altitude. Humberside Airport to Cardiff Airport. Still going to take us about an hour and a half, because we've got sort of fairly slow speeds in the Cessna 206.
India Juliet Delta, turn right any intersection. India Juliet Delta. Swallow to 14, runway 21 line, up.
Runway 21 line up, swallow 214.
It's a long way round to going round the taxi to runway 21, because they take you all the way down, halfway down the runway, and then back again. But such is life. Whoops, missing the taxi line. Try and keep it on the taxiway. Not sure about the sound of the engine. Sounds a bit like a Spitfire to me. Straight ahead is the entrance to runway 21 and 03. If you want to go to 03, this is the point they bring you on. As we want to go to 21, end of the runway, we've now got to hang a left and go all the way back to the beginning again. But that is the taxi route Bravo. Doesn't always make sense. And this is a bit where the tarmac's actually missing, and it comes through as grass. Well, it's actually tarmac really, but it's one of those texture anomalies. Aircraft over to our right, lined up, ready to go. Air Southwest, now defunct, no longer in existence. based in Plymouth Airport, which is also now defunct and not in existence. That much I know, because I used to live there.
Humberside Tower, Swallow 451, ready for clearance Manston.
Swallow 451, stand by.
Humberside Tower, Midland 181, with you on ILS runway 21.
Midland 181, Humberside Tower, roger. Swallow 451.
Typical British summer,
cleared to Manston
tipping it down with
Airport,
rain.
Cleared as filed. Maintain flight level 60. Expect flight level 15010 minutes after departure.
Still is technically summer.
129.25.
Well, that appears to have disappeared.
Swallow 451, cleared to Manston Airport, cleared as filed. Maintain flight level 60, departure frequency 129.25. Squawk 3044.
Swallow to 14. Wind 183 at 9er. Cleared takeoff.
Well, that's a scenic route to the runway.
214.
I'm following ATC's
451,
orders.
read back correct.
As people know, it tells me to fly into mountains, I fly into mountains.
Swallow 451, push back and start approved.
Swallow 451. Humberside Tower, Swallow 451, at gate 1 view, with information Bravo, ready taxi with clearance.
Swallow 451, taxi to holding point runway.
It's another
21,
slight anomaly.
Bravo.
Don't quite understand.
Holding point runway
If you're in a
21,
heavy,
via Bravo,
like the
Swallow
A320,
451.
you don't have to tell them you're ready to for departure. But when you're in a
Swallow
light
14,
aircraft,
contact Humberside
you have to contact them to tell you
approach,
ready.
129.25.
There you go.
129.25.
So if I can get a word in edgeways.
214.
Humberside Tower, Rust Bucket 123, ready for departure.
Rust Bucket 123, runway 21 line, up.
Runway 21, line up, Rust Bucket 123. Oh, that's a bit dodgy. Could have sworn I heard them say something was cleared for the landing. Hey, okay. As long as they don't land on us. Right, change of lights. Put the landing lights on. And taxi lights off.
Rust Bucket 123, wind 183 at 9er, cleared takeoff.
And we're clear for takeoff. Cleared takeoff, Rust Bucket 123. Will bring us to a gentle stoppish.
On runway 21, flaps,
Because I...
flaps.
flaps to you. Don't need flaps in this aircraft, dear. I'll set my head in to roughly where I want to go, and away we go. Try and get us in a nice straight line. Power on.
Approaching 21.
Approaching it. I think we're on it. Just about to leave it. Power's up and we're off. Nice gentle climb, and then I'll switch the autopilot on.
Midland 181, cleared to land runway 21, wind 183.
Autopilot going on.
Cleared to land runway 21, Midland 181.
Simple, easy, does it. Now all I need to do is, there is a nav GPS switch in this aircraft down here. I'll switch that on, and I'll just let it follow the flight plan. There we go, simple. That's the easy bit. Actually, this plane's quite easy to land at the other end as well. Now, for some reason, we're going round in circles. Why are we going round in circles? Oh, straightening up again. I obviously didn't fly straight, runway heading. And the view's out the window. Street lighting actually works, look at that. Actually got some street lights. Amazing. And even some of the auto-gym buildings are showing lights.
Contact Humberside approach 129.25.
129.25, Rust Bucket 123.
Midland 181. Turn right any intersection.
I haven't set too many views up in this camera, so in this plane yet. I will set up more views as I go. Humberside approach, Rust Bucket 123, with you leaving altitude 2,000 feet, climbing flight level 50.
Rust Bucket 123.
Not sure we'll actually get a view at 5,000, but just be clouds, I should imagine. At least we can actually see through some of them. Well, let's take an outside view. Ah, it's a bit lousy weather, really. There we go. We're off and running. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. The flight plan is a fairly simple one. It's only got 2 waypoints, or 2 navigation points before we hit Cardiff. It's in the GPS. The GPS will just get us there, basically.
Rust Bucket 123. Climb to flight level 50.
Climb to flight level 50, Rust Bucket 123. We're actually already climbing to that, but don't tell her. And that's going to be our cruise altitude. Low and slow. Just ease back the throttles and that a little bit.
Humberside approach.
We've got above the cloud line. That's good.
Level 50.
Still won't see much.
Golf
Hopefully as we head
Fly
southwest,
55,
the weather will clear a bit.
descend to altitude
It's supposed to.
3,000 feet. Expect vectors to ILS runway 21 approach. Humberside, QNH 1008.
Fly heading 355, leaving flight level 51, descending altitude 3,000 feet, UNH 1008, Golf Golf, Quebec.
Just about to hit our cruise altitude. So he's back on the prop. Keep it in the green. And just take a little bit off the throttle. We're in no hurry. And I'll communicate with FSCaptain to tell them that I've reached the top of climb. I have to fix it why it doesn't open in this aircraft for some reason.
Bucket 123, maintain flight level 50. Proceed direct Gamston. Contact Manchester Centre 118.77.
Maintain flight level 50, proceed direct Ganston. 118.77, Rust Bucket 123.
Humberside approach. Speedbird 681, with you at altitude 1,000 feet.
Manchester Centre, Rust Bucket 123, with you at flight level 50.
Rust Bucket 123, Manchester Centre, roger.
Manchester Centre, KLM 128, with you at flight level 240.
We sit back and relax.
KLM 128, Manchester Centre, roger.
I'll let the plane do its business. And at the other end, obviously, being a light aircraft, it's a manual landing. Although I will be using the ILS as guidance
Manchester Centre, French Air Force 281.
until about 500 feet, and then I'll take over.
French Air Force 281, Manchester Centre, roger.
Any questions, anybody?
Wizz Air
Any comments?
664,
Don't forget, I can
London
just about
Centre, 118.47.
see the chat window on a second monitor.
118.47, Wizz Air 664.
Manchester Centre, Airlines 119er, with you at flight level 235.
Radiance 119er, Manchester Centre, roger. French Air Force 281, contact London Centre 118.47.
118.47, French Air Force 281.
Manchester Centre, Speedbird 681, with you leaving flight level 56, climbing flight level 150.
Speedbird 681, Manchester Centre, roger.
Manchester Centre, Rather 841, with you at flight level 200.
Raw Fair 841, Manchester Centre, roger. Radiance 119er, contact London Centre 118.47.
118.47, Airlines 119er.
Manchester Centre.
Give you a quick
Lufthansa
update.
516,
ETE
with you at
is
flight
1
level
hour and 21
311.
minutes in the air.
Lufthansa 516,
Seems a rather long time, but
Manchester Centre, roger.
that's how long it's going to take. As I say, it's low and slow. Whoops. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Minimizing windows I shouldn't be minimizing. That's better.
Speedbird 681, contact London Centre 118.47.
118.47, Speedbird 681.
Manchester Centre, Lufthansa Cargo 977, with you at flight level 320.
Lufthansa Cargo 977, Manchester Centre, roger.
Manchester Centre, Swallow 451, with you leaving flight level 59 climbing flight level 150.
Swallow 451, Manchester Centre, roger.
Forgot I'd bought this aircraft actually, bought it years ago. A slight step up from the
Manchester
default
Centre,
Cessna.
Chanex 451, with you at flight level 313.
Chanex 451, Manchester Centre, roger. Chanix 451, contact London Center 118.47.
118.47, Chanix 451.
As suspected, we've got above the cloud. We're heading southwest. The weather is improving apparently.
Manchester Centre, Munich 493, with you at flight level 316.
Monarch 493, Manchester Center, roger. Swallow 451, contact London Center 118.47.
118.47, Swallow 451.
Manchester Center, fly star 113, with you at flight level 263.
Flistar 113, Manchester Center, roger.
Need to work out what some of these buttons do eventually.
Hotel Charlie Charlie, with you at flight level 370.
What's hidden behind there, I wonder?
Monarch 493, contact London Center 118.47.
Don't think they actually do anything.
Munich 493.
Which is good, because I can't muck it up then.
Oscar Hotel Charlie Charlie, Manchester Center, roger.
I don't think any of these work. I don't know. Put buttons on there and they don't work.
Manchester Center, Air Force 348, with you at flight level 140.
Air Force 348, Manchester Center, roger.
Autopilot is doing the flight, if those are
Flistar
wondering.
113,
Not me.
contact London Center 118.
I gave it its course and it's keeping to it,
118.47.
following the
Flight
GPS.
star 113.
Don't actually know where the GPS is on this thing. There must be a GPS. There we go. It's a huge GPS.
Manchester Centre, Turkey 239, with you at flight level 170.
Turcor 239er, Manchester Center, roger.
GPS that's almost bigger than the cockpit. But I can't resize.
Manchester Center, Thompson 679 North, with you at flight level 250.
Thompson 679er, Manchester Center, roger.
Lots of cloud cover today. The UK blanketed with the odd little snippet of break.
Manchester Centre, Delta Charlie Hotel Alpha Bravo, with you.
Well, it's mighty fine once you get above it.
270.
Delta Charlie Hotel Alpha Bravo, Manchester Centre, Roger. Delta Charlie Hotel Alpha Bravo, contact London Centre 118.47.
118.47, Delta Charlie Hotel Alpha Bravo.
Manchester Centre, German Air Force 558, with you at flight level 316.
German Air Force 558, Manchester Centre, Roger.
Manchester Center, RAF Air 116, with you at flight level 253.
RAF Air 116, Manchester Centre, Roger. German Air Force 558, contact London Centre 118.47.
118.47.
German Air Force, I think they got a bit lost. They're in the wrong place. Germany's that away.
Manchester Centre, Air Force 132, with you at flight level 330.
Air Force 132, Manchester Centre, Roger.
Manchester Centre, Air Force 551, with you at flight level 250.
Air Force 551, Manchester Centre, Roger.
Manchester Centre, Air Force 852, with you at flight level 340.
Air Force 852, Manchester Centre, Roger. Air Force 551, contact London Centre 118.47.
118.47, Air Force 551.
Manchester Centre, KLM 916, with you at flight level 285.
KLM 916, Manchester Centre, Roger. Air Force 852, contact London Centre 118.47.
118.47, Air Force 852.
Well, there's lots of chatter on ATC. I haven't actually seen any aircraft in the air yet, but there's an awful lot of chatter going on. But not seen anybody. Lonely skies, clear skies.
Manchester Centre, Ryanair 844, with you at flight level 327.
Ryanair 844, Manchester Centre, Roger.
Manchester Centre, RAF Air 664 with UF flight level 334.
RAF Air 664, Manchester Centre, Roger.
Quite impressed with the cloud textures now. I wasn't that impressed with them yesterday, but they're growing on me, considering they're free. And they're much more frame rate friendly than those that are injected by Rex.
Manchester Centre, Swiss 612, with you at flight level 316.
Swiss 612, Manchester Centre, Roger.
Manchester Centre, Golf Charlie Bravo Juliet Bravo, with you at flight level 263.
Golf Charlie Bravo Juliet Bravo, Manchester Centre, Roger. Ryanair 844, contact London Centre 118.47.
118.47, Ryanair 844.
Motorways look quite nice with their night lighting texture.
Manchester Centre, Royal Air Force 954, with you at flight
I'd
level
almost follow them to
150.
where I want to go.
Royal Air Force 954, Manchester Centre, Roger.
Oh dear, did you put in the right ILS frequency though, Murdoch? That's the question.
Manchester Centre.
Need to put in the right frequency, and you need to actually cross the intersection part. You actually cross it some way out so it can lock on.
Manchester Centre, Roger.
But of course you must know, well, that's fairly basic. Must have got that from the lessons.
Manchester Centre, Golf Quebec Charlie Whiskey, with you at flight level 263.
Obviously helps if you've got
Quebec Charlie Whiskey,
more than one
Manchester
monitor,
Centre, Roger.
and you've got something that you can follow your flight on, a little tracker, a tracking map, moving map. Then you can sort of see where you are You can actually do that a little bit on the GPS, the built-in GPSs. Generally, I don't think they actually show the ILS where you can actually the band which you need to intercept it.
Flight level 320.
McTravel 113, Manchester Centre, Roger.
Well, so far so good. Mind you, I said that yesterday. So far so good. And then the plane, half the plane disappeared, and the ATC flew me into a mountain. And anyway, that was just testing. I think everything's okay. Not had any issues since yesterday. I backed off the settings a little to free up some of the virtual memory that it uses, and hopefully all the textures are where they're supposed to be today, and I won't end up sitting in mid-air with just a propeller in front of me. Takeoff was nice and smooth. The cruise is nice and smooth. The views are nice. And we haven't got any military jets trying to shoot us down. So it's all going a-okay. And even ATC's not
Manchester
bugging us
Center,
at the moment.
Swift 141, window F5.
Although we're not actually going fast enough, really.
Swift 141, Manchester Centre, Roger.
Okay, Murdoch. Yeah, but basically all I said was you got to look up the radio frequency of the ILS. Make sure you get that right. Make sure you're in sort of going in the right direction to actually pick it up, because there's like a narrow band where it locks on.
Royal Air Force 625, with you at flight level.
But it's basically getting the right radio frequency
Royal Air Force
set
625, Manchester Centre, Roger.
and getting in the right direction towards it. Get those two bits right and it should click in. But nothing's ever guaranteed on FSX. That's the joy of it. It throws up so many surprises. Crashes to desktops, out of memories. Suddenly have clouds popping up with a mountain behind them, and the ATC decides that you need to fly through the mountain.
India Delta Echo Zulu, with you at flight level
Sorry.
250.
I love this
India,
ATC,
India
but it's
Delta Echo Zulu, Manchester
not
Centre,
really
Roger.
aware of where it sends you when with altitudes and mountains and things like that. And it doesn't always get the right runway in use with the weather conditions. It doesn't agree with the ATIS for some reason. It does the opposite to what the local ATIS says. Well, there you go. Nothing's perfect. At least there aren't any mountains near Cardiff, which is our destination today. There's just the ocean that I could drop into, I suppose. Visibility may be a problem, as the clouds are thickening again, and they're getting higher to where I am. But sun's up should burn some of them off, I hope.
Manchester Center, American 157, with you at flight level 330.
American 157, Manchester Centre, Roger.
Manchester Center, Royal Air Force 882, with you at flight level 243.
Royal Air Force 882, Manchester Center, roger.
For some reason this plane always looks like it's going nose down. Even when it's on the ground, it appears to be going nose down. But when you're actually sitting in the cockpit, it appears to be going nose up. Very odd.
Manchester Center, Air Force 617, with you at flight level 330.
Air
Well, it's a
Force
nice
617,
plane to fly.
Manchester Center, roger.
It is a step up from the default Cessna, but it's not too complicated as in unflyable for a user. It even has a nav GPS switch for those that like to do it that way, and lazy like me, they want to set all the radios manually, just notch it onto the GPS and let it follow the flight plan that way.
Manchester Center, Golf Delta Alpha Mike Whiskey, with you at flight level 195.
Golf Delta Alpha Mike Whiskey, Manchester Center, roger.
Don't actually recognise where we are. What a surprise, lost again.
Manchester Center, Delta 847, with you at flight level 220.
Delta 847, Manchester Center, roger.
Still not actually seen any planes in the sky. Lots of ATC chatter, but not actually seen anything. Tends not to inject too much traffic unless you go at higher altitudes, and then you get to see more. Well, we're tootling on along quite nicely. I'll quickly have a look at my email, because it should tell me I had a new follower. I did. Maxima Zerno. That was a fair time ago. I don't know whether you're still watching. I hope you are, but thank you if you are. All followers are gratefully accepted. All donations are not required, unless you happen to have deep pockets and feel sorry for me for keep crashing my planes. I have a huge repair bill, that's for certain. All these undercarriages I have to keep replacing. But no, I don't go out with a begging bowl. Donations are not refused, but I'm not going to encourage them.
Manchester Centre, raw fare 734, with you at flight level 330.
Raw fare 734, Manchester Centre, roger.
Ah, the skies are clearing. We can see where we're going, even though we don't know where we are. We are heading towards Wolverhampton. That is our next waypoint, Wolverhampton, apparently.
Manchester Centre, Russia 157, with you at flight level 290.
Russia 157, Manchester Centre, roger.
As I say, it's low and slow. We're only just about sort of getting towards Wolverhampton. Still a fair way to go.
Manchester Centre, November 64 to Bravo Mike, with you at flight level 370.
Let's go
November
to ETE of 10 minutes before we get to Wolverhampton.
Center, roger.
How do I know all these things? Well, I've got Flight Sim Commander running as well, and that's got a little gadget. I don't know whether it'll show it if I bring it over to this flight simulator window. No, it doesn't. It has got a little gadget. Tells you what direction to fly, what your waypoint is, how far away it is. It's quite handy. Even if it is sort of cheating a bit. The sound's dropping out a bit because I'm looking at other windows. Been 34 minutes
Manchester
since
Centre,
we had a
594, with you at flight level 320.
top of
ISAR
climb.
5904, Manchester Centre, roger.
Weather's certainly better down this way than it is at a departure of Humberside. And I can tell you, looking out the window, it's still pretty yucky in the Humberside area.
Manchester Centre, Monarch 144, with you at flight level 316.
Monarch 144, Manchester Centre, roger.
Manchester Centre, Easy 495, with you at flight level 282.
Easy 4905, Manchester Centre, roger.
Manchester Center, Sierra X-Ray Bravo Juliet Charlie, with you at flight level 210.
Sierra X-Ray Bravo Juliet Charlie, Manchester Center, roger.
And presumably we are sort of in the Wolverhampton, Birmingham area.
Manchester Center, on a railway 56, with you at flight level 350.
Owner Area 56, Manchester Center,
Wave to all the
roger.
Brummies. Well, that's Wolverhampton. I think Birmingham sort of all spawned around here. Wolverhampton, Coventry, in the general Midlands area.
Manchester Center, EC916, with you at flight level 190.
EC916, Manchester Center, roger.
Manchester Center, Starway 219er, with you at flight level 284.
Let's risk having a look, see what
Starway
frame rate we're going.
219er,
It should be pretty
Manchester
good.
Center,
That's not
roger.
bad at all. In or around our target of 30 frames a second, so that's not too bad. I'll stick with it. Could be better. Could be worse.
Manchester Center, Foxtrot Bravo Echo Bravo Hotel, with you at flight level 239.
Foxtrot Bravo Echo Bravo Hotel, Manchester Center, roger.
Manchester Center, Delta 9016, with you at flight level 320.
Delta 9016, Manchester Center, roger.
Manchester Center, Royal Air Force 648, with you at flight level 271.
Royal Air Force 648, Manchester Center, roger.
Manchester Center, Top Jet 173, with you at flight level 320.
Top Jet 173, Manchester Center, roger.
Manchester Centre, Foxtrot Charlie Bravo Juliet Delta, with you at flight level 330.
Foxtrot Charlie Bravo Juliet Delta, Manchester Centre, roger.
Need some cabin crew on this flight. Another cup of tea, please, miss. And we finally see some traffic in the air. Wow.
We're at flight level 140.
United 878, Manchester Centre, roger.
Have a Boeing ahead of us, way above us, so that's no problem. We won't worry about minor details like that.
Manchester Centre, Bravo Air 157, with you at flight level 316.
Private 157, Manchester Centre, roger.
Manchester Centre, Air Force 262, with you at flight level 340.
Air Force 262, Manchester Centre, roger.
Manchester Centre, Golf Charlie Bravo Juliet Bravo, with you at flight level 263.
Golf
There
Charlie
we go,
Bravo
making a
Juliet
turn,
Bravo,
heading
Manchester
towards
Centre,
Cardiff.
roger.
This is the longest leg, so this is going to be the longest bit, I believe. It's going to be approximately 33 minutes to get to Cardiff. Not quite sure whether the ETE actually includes the landing or just getting to the area.
Manchester Centre.
But it's 33 minutes direct to Cardiff from here.
With you at flight level
Destination.
211.
GB Airways 717, Manchester Centre, roger.
Manchester Centre, Thai 684, with you at flight level 310.
Thai 684, Manchester Centre, roger.
Manchester Center. Easy 736 with UF flight level 257.
Easy 736, Manchester Center, roger.
Manchester Center, Thompson 196, with you at flight level 320.
Thompson 196, Manchester Center, roger.
Manchester Center, Top Jet 914, with you at flight level 160.
Top Jet 914, Manchester Center, roger.
Manchester Center, Air Force 859er, with UF flight level 330.
Air Force 859er, Manchester Center, roger.
Manchester Center, Seabird 3491, with you at flight level 240.
Speedbird 349er, Manchester Center, roger.
Manchester Center, Golf Charlie Bravo Juliet Bravo, with you at flight level 263.
Golf Charlie Bravo Juliet Bravo, Manchester Center, roger. Easy 736, contact London Center 118.47.
118.47. Easy 736.
If you're wondering whether I've disappeared, no, I'm still here. I'm just enjoying the views. Nothing to do apart from answer radios, and even though radios haven't changed frequency yet, so I'm just enjoying the view out the window,
Manchester
enjoying the
Center,
experience.
Delta 214, with you at flight level 330.
Like any good pilot though, I am
Delta
vigilant.
214, Manchester Center, roger.
It's low and slow all the way, 5,000 feet, and our
Jet
indicated
time
airspeed
362,
is actually going up a bit.
Manchester Roger.
Need to back off the throttles as our fuel
Speedbird
is lowering.
349er. Contact London
We're getting a
Center,
bit too fast.
118.47.
118.47.
We're doing
Speedbird
right on the max of the green line of 140 knots. So we'll just back that down a bit. As our fuel drops,
Manchester Center, Kestrel 186,
so the plane gets a bit lighter and we go a bit faster.
316.
And also
Kestrel 186, Manchester Center, Roger.
the cloud is going away, so the air is a bit lighter. We've probably got a change in the wind as well. I haven't actually got a wind indicator on this plane, I don't think. Without looking at the GPS, which they don't actually display anywhere.
Manchester Center, Golf Delta
It's a
Romeo
separate
X-ray
add-on,
November.
which I presume you
Unit
stick on the
flight level
windscreen,
220.
like your car one.
Golf Delta Romeo X-Ray November, Manchester Center, Roger.
Manchester Center, Logan 373, with you at flight level 190.
Logan 373, Manchester Center, Roger.
And well, we're getting a bit of turbulence now. That'll knock some of our speed off.
Manchester Center, Finnair 657, with you at flight level 320.
Finnair 657, Manchester Center, Roger. Kestrel 186, contact London Center 118.47.
118.47, Kestrel 186.
Manchester Center, Lima X-Ray Hotel Bravo Delta, with you at flight level 370.
Lima X-Ray Hotel Bravo Delta, Manchester Center, Roger.
Manchester Center, Thompson 822, with you at flight level 320.
Thompson 822, Manchester Center, Roger.
Let's have a little look on
Manchester
Active
Center,
Sky next, shall we?
Shamrock
And
735, with you at flight level
I'll have a look at our
240.
flight briefing.
Shamrock 735, Manchester Center,
Expected
Roger.
weather in Cardiff. Let me see. 17 degrees, QNH of 1009, expected winds of 170 stroke 9. That's 9 knots at 170 degrees, I hope.
Lima X-ray Hotel Bravo Delta.
Getting a bit of turbulence in the air here.
118.47.
118.47.
Hello, whoever you are. I can't, God, I can't see the name. Hang on a second. I can't see the name in that green.
With you at
I need to highlight it.
20.
Thompson
Minecraft
175,
Clued.
Manchester Centre.
think.
Roger.
Is it Minecraft Clued or Dude? Minecraft Dude. Hello, Minecraft Dude. How's you doodling?
Manchester Centre. Foxtrot Charlie Bravo.
Need to adjust the colours on my second monitor.
You at flight level 3.
That green's a bit
Foxtrot
can't see a thing.
Bravo Juliet Delta. Manchester
Lime
Centre.
green.
Roger.
So we're flying into Cardiff. We've got 22 minutes before we get there, or 22 minutes flying time. I'm not sure whether that actually includes the landing, because we could get vectored to any direction with this ATC.
Manchester Centre. Check Air Force 397.
At least it'll be an ILS landing.
Check Air Force 397. Manchester Centre. Roger.
Usually likes to give me visual landings. Thinks I need to practice, obviously. But Cardiff is ILS from both directions. I'll only use that as a guide down to about 500 feet or so, and then I'll take over manually anyway. I do need to practice.
Manchester Centre. Ryanair rate 14, with you at flight level 330.
Ryanair 814. Manchester Centre. Roger.
Flying at 5,000 feet. Going to indicated airspeed of about 126. Ground airspeed of just over the 100, just below the 110-ish. So it's low and slow. Although 5,000 is not exactly that low. It's low for me. As trying to rebuild my FSCaptain career after a computer reinstall, and I forgot to back it up.
118.47.
So I'm back on the juniors of juniors of juniors.
Foxtrot Charlie Bravo Juliet.
Lowest pay grade. Learning to fly all over again. Could have gone straight into a heavy, but yeah, I don't mind starting at the bottom and working my way up. Get a few flights under my belt.
Manchester Centre, Easy 146.
And progress up the ladder.
316.
Easy 146. Manchester Centre. Roger.
Those that don't know, FSCaptain is sort of kind of like a management where you sign up to a company. You can actually sign up to British Airways and stuff like that, and it'll give you scheduled flights or charter flights to fly.
118.47. Check Air Force 397.
Kind of like a virtual airline, but not a virtual airline if you get my drift.
Manchester Centre. Golf Charlie Hotel Charlie Echo with you at flight level 370.
Until something better comes along.
Hotel Charlie Echo.
That's what I'm flying.
Center. Roger.
There is Air Hauler 2. That should be fun when it comes out, if it ever comes out. And SimAir is supposed to be in the pipeline still, but they haven't mentioned that for ages. If they ever get round to doing that. Those should be fun. And I'm looking forward to them, if they ever see the light of day. The original Air Hauler was quite good. I enjoyed that.
Manchester Centre. United
And it got to the point where
with US flight level
I had so many
215.
planes I just couldn't keep control of everything. I didn't, it's
United
the one
Port
option it
18,
needed. You need to be able to
Manchester
hire a
Center,
dispatcher
Roger.
to be able to do that bit for you. As it goes a bit yucky looking in the distance. We did have a clear spot in the clouds. Now it's going a bit murky again.
Manchester Centre, RAF Air 138, with you at flight level 200.
Rawfare 138, Manchester Center, Roger. Ryanair 814, contact London Center 118.47.
118.47. Ryanair 814.
Manchester Center, Royal Air Force 751, with US flight level 200.
Royal Air Force 751, Manchester Center, Roger. Easy 146, contact London Center 118.47.
118.47, Easy 146.
Manchester Centre, Golf Charlie Hotel Charlie Alpha, with you at flight level 190.
Golf Charlie Hotel Charlie Alpha, Manchester Center, Roger.
Just what we want, zero visibility.
Manchester Center.
Well, almost
Air
zero
France
visibility.
Cargo
It's not looking
737
good, is it?
With you at flight level 310.
Air France Cargo 737, Manchester Center, Roger.
We have Wales over to our right, not that you can see much of it.
Golf Delta Romeo X-Ray November, contact London Center 118.47.
118.47, Golf Delta Romeo X-Ray November.
Golf Charlie Hotel Charlie Alpha, contact London Center 118.47.
118.47, Golf Charlie Hotel Charlie Alpha.
Manchester Center, Cargo Lux 312, with you at flight level 320.
Rawfare 138, contact London Center 118.47.
118.47, RAF Air 138.
Cargill X312, Manchester Centre, roger. Rust Bucket 123, contact Cardiff approach 125.
Wow, must be getting close. As we're headed over to Cardiff. 125.85, Rust Bucket 123.
Manchester Centre, Giant 794, with you at flight level 310.
Giant 794, Manchester Centre, roger.
Cardiff approach, Rust Bucket 123 with you at flight level 50.
Rust Bucket 123, fly heading 190, descend to altitude 3,100 feet, expect vectors to ILS runway 30 approach.
So here we go, we're on our descent.
1009.
So I'll just let FSCaptain know, as I say, it's using an external module, because it didn't work inside the plane for some reason. Fly heading 190, descent to altitude 3,100 feet, QNH 1009, Rust Bucket 123. So here we go, we're on our way into Cardiff.
Turn right heading 270.
Turn right heading 270.
Now,
Channel
I just read that back and I've forgotten what I said. 3,100 feet, I believe. Let's have a quick look. Yes, 3,100 feet.
275.
And we'll do an auto
Turn right heading 275.
barometer setting.
Channel 217.
And we're heading in for runway 30, so I'll just check on my little thingies over here. That is 110.7. Isn't that exciting? I'll set that up on my radio stack. 110.7. That's dialed in and ready to lock on, and that has a heading of 330, I believe, or actually 300.
When established on the localizer, descend on the glide path 13 miles to touchdown. Contact Cardiff Tower 125.
And the little ding you heard, that was FSCaptain sending me a message saying I'm clear to approach and land. So, all hunky-dory there. I'm actually 12 minutes early according to that, which is good, because that'll give me 12 minutes extra taxiing time depending on where they decide to park me. Assuming I make it to the ground in one piece. Of course I will. Confidence. Now, as we're descending, I better back off the throttles, which I should have done earlier. We'll back off the throttle, otherwise we'll be going too fast.
Iberia 113, turn right heading 185, descend to altitude 2,000.
A bit gloomy out the windows.
20 miles to touchdown.
Still early morning, I guess.
Leaving altitude 3,100 feet, descending altitude 2,100.
Sun's not quite up over this part of the UK. Just have a look. Oh, you can see our 110.7, which is our ILS frequency. So that's dialed in. So using actual hardware of the SciTech panels, rather than clicking the buttons and doing the dials inside the virtual cockpit.
Turn right heading 190.
Turn right heading 190. Turn right heading 190, Rust Bucket 123. Already on a heading of 190.
Turn right heading 230.
Turn right heading 230, Iberia 113.
Iberia 113. Turn right heading 265, 15 miles to touchdown.
The train
right heading
is beginning to look nice
Iberia
and bumpy and lumpy now. as the terrain mesh shows up a bit more as you get closer.
Iberia 113, maintain altitude 2,100 feet when established on the localizer.
Bit more power back on now. We've reached
altitude
altitude 3,100 feet.
Touchdown. Contact Cardiff Tower 125.0.
As we don't want to come in too slow just yet.
2,100 feet when established on the localizer. Descend on the glitter path 125.0. Iberia 113.
There you go, Murdoch. My Facebook. Not that much ever happens on my Facebook. Not that I'm anti-social or anything, I just don't know that many people. But I do sort of post on there when I'm out on my motor pickle. Sorry, my motorbike. Getting in a pickle. I always call it a motorcycle or a motor pickle. And I do chat with a few people in the local area. And now everybody knows my real name. Ah! Okie doke, Murdoch. Probably hear a big ding in my ear in a minute when it comes through.
Turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading 200, Rust Bucket 123. We can just make out the River Severn, and I believe that may have been the Severn Bridge I almost caught a glimpse of before we went into the clouds. Anybody else that read that and wants to add me on Facebook, go ahead, I don't care. The more the merrier. Chugging along. Runway 33 is going to be coming in from the north, I believe. Or is that going from the south? Never did get those runways right. My brain box goes to sleep. Runway 33, that's coming in from the north. So, somewhere out there, in the murk, is Cardiff Bay somewhere. Which one? Which one? You mean there's more than one Colin Howell? Ooh, good God. Can't be. Hang on, let's have a look. Facebook. I've not had any requests yet. I'm the one in Grimsby. Is that any help? Probably not.
Rust Bucket 123, turn right heading 205.
Turn right heading 205, Rust Bucket 123. Now, I don't know this part of the world too well. Not actually been to Wales that often. So I don't actually know where we are. It's no good me doing a visual because I don't recognise anything. Yeah. Oh, don't recognise anything. Sorry. Don't know where we are. We're sort of near Cardiff, I know that much. I hope we're near Cardiff. Now, runway 33 actually points to the north, doesn't it? Points to that direction. Am I right in thinking that? I don't know. So therefore it's a southern approach.
Bucket 123, turn right heading 210.
Turn right heading 210, Rust Bucket 123. See, I paid attention on my navigation lessons. Believe Cardiff is up here somewhere, and we will approach from this angle. As we have a signal from the ILS, I believe. No, we don't. It helps if you turn the GPS bit switch over, doesn't it? That's better. We still got a signal anyway. And we're over the Bristol Channel, the River Severn. Bubbly. Water looks nice. Not gonna go and take a dip though.
Rust Bucket 123, turn right heading 215.
Turn right heading 215, Rust Bucket 123. Gentle vectors, 5-degree turns at a time. That'll get us everywhere, won't it? Time to ease off the throttle a bit, I think. Just start slowing us down a little.
Rust Bucket 123, turn right heading 225.
Turn right heading 225, Rust Bucket 123. That's murky down this way, isn't it?
Cardiff approach. Chanix 149.
Then again, I think it's murky everywhere in the UK today.
Chanix 149er, Cardiff approach, roger.
Cardiff should be over that way somewhere. I say somewhere, I can't see it. So it's good we have an ILS approach.
Rust Bucket 123, turn right heading 235.
Well, now we're going 10-degree turns. Turn right heading 235, Rust Bucket 123.
Rust Bucket 123, turn left heading 210, descend to altitude 2,100 feet, 21 miles to touchdown.
Another 21 miles to go yet. I thought we was getting close. Turn left heading 210, descend to altitude 2,100 feet, Rust Bucket 123. So back off the throttles as we're descending. And yes, let's see if we can get below the cloud then. Doesn't look like it. Oh, bit of clear sky, not a lot. Can't find me. Okay, I'll give it a quick bash. Whoops. Let's see what I'm doing. Facebook, where are you, Facebook? Now we have
Rust bucket 123.
lots and lots.
Turn right heading 210.
Which one? Which one? Hang on, I better fly the plane first, haven't I? Turn right heading 210, Rust bucket 123. What are they saying that for? I'm already on 210. Silly woman. Leave me alone, I'm trying to do something on Facebook, you silly woman. Christopher Murdoch. In Belshill? North Lanarkshire? I don't think is that the one? Oh dear, I do love it. Facebook, there's so many people with the same name.
Cardiff approach. Zap 587. With you on Brecken 1 Alpha.
Zap 587. Cardiff approach. Roger.
Hang on, I missed the leave it out.
149.
Let's try that again.
Contact Manchester
Leave.
Center 118.77.
118.77.
Eyesight's definitely fading fast.
149er.
Rust bucket 123. Turn right heading 220.
Oh dear. Yes, I've got you, I think. Right. Turn right heading 220, Rust bucket 123. Oh dear. Get to my age and the faculty start going. Like remembering what someone said to me 5 seconds ago. The scenery looks wonderful, but that's Orbix FTX Global Vector and OpenLC, and it's got a terrain mesh as well. Not from them. It's can't remember what it's called now. One of the originals, FS Genesis terrain mesh.
Rust bucket 123. Turn right heading 260. 15 miles to touchdown.
That's funny. It was 11 miles from touchdown earlier, and now it's 15. We actually got further away. Turn right heading 260, Rust bucket 123. And Cardiff is in the distance there somewhere. Getting closer. ETE, I think, has gone over now. It says, oh, we've still got 9 minutes according to that ETE. Put a bit more power on. Otherwise it'll take us more than 9 minutes.
Rust bucket 123. Turn right heading 265.
Turn right heading 265, Rust bucket 123. Being vectored in nicely.
Bucket 123. Maintain altitude 2,100 feet when established on the localizer. Descend on the glide path.
Oh, there we go.
Miles to touchdown. Contact Cardiff Tower 125.0.
We'll switch on the approach button. Wait for it to lock on. Maintain altitude 2,100 feet. When established on the localizer, descend on the glide path 125.0, Rust bucket 123.
Zap 587. Contact Manchester Center 118.77.
And we just wait now.
118.77, Zap
And it'll either intercept the lock or it won't. Oh dear. Don't worry, Murdoch. I can talk you through it on another day.
Cardiff Tower.
Basically, the ATC has vectored me in the right direction, and then you just press the approach button and it should lock on. That's the theory. It hasn't yet. I can just see the airport in the distance there. A little glimmer of red. So we'll go forwards up this way, and then when we intersect it, the plane should automatically turn us in line with the runway. You have to intersect the localizer. It hasn't done it yet because we're not quite there.
Departure frequency 125.85.
Come on, you can do it. Come on, lock on. I trust it's going to do it. I hope I haven't missed it. It'll be terrible if I've made a mess of this. Hang on, I need to look on my little map.
125.85. Speedbird 9022.
Don't think I've missed it. No, we haven't intercepted it yet. We're alright. We're still alright. Yeah, there we go. Now it's locked on. Locked onto the localizer. So we'll put our first bit of flaps down. And we'll back off the power a bit more. We're locked onto the localizer and we just got to intersect the glide path now. Cardiff Tower, Rust Bucket 123, with you on ILS runway 30.
Rust Bucket 123, Cardiff Tower, roger.
Cardiff Tower, Thompson 285, and gate 10, with information echo, ready taxi with clearance.
Thompson 285, taxi to holding point runway 30, via Alpha.
Taxi to holding point runway.
Nice slow approach.
Via Alpha, Thompson 285.
Into murky looking Cardiff.
East flight 576, runway 30, clear takeoff.
We're still underneath the glide slope, which is why that hasn't kicked in yet.
Flight 576.
When the glide slope kicks in, you should sort of start our descent. He says fingers crossed. I'm confident. Of course I'm confident. Everything's gone too well so far. Something's got to go wrong here soon. We're gently lining up the ILS. Well, we've gone a little too far. Probably the crosswind doing that. Just got to wait for the glide slope bit here. And then we should start getting 2 red and 2 white lights, if we can see them through the gloom. Or is it 1 red, 1 white? Depends how many lights they got there. Almost intercepting the glide slope now. Very nearly there. Wait for the autopilot to lock off. Come on, you can do it.
Cardiff Tower, Chanex 217, ready for clearance Vanta.
And the autopilot has knocked off the altitude selector on my panels. You can't see that, of course. So we've captured the glide slope, we're on the localizer, and we're gently going in. Don't need to put the gear down because the wheels aren't retractable on this plane. Not unless I do a heavy landing, and then they will retract through the body of the plane.
Frequency 125.85, squawk 3253.
Chanex 217, cleared Avanto Airport, Greek 1 Alpha departure, then as filed. Departure frequency 125.
Gaining speed, so we'll put second flap out.
3253.
Chanex 217.
Ease off the throttles a bit more,
Cardiff Tower. Chanex
because we're too
217.
high.
Request start up.
East Flight 576. Contact Cardiff approach 125.8.
This plane needs barely any
Chanex
throttle at all
217. Start up approved.
when it's coming into land.
Chanex 217.
125.85. East Flight
As we
576.
get back onto the glide slope again. Still too fast. Needs to be slower. And full flaps. And that's about right on the speed, just about there. Just a little too high still. Chugging along.
Cardiff Tower. Chanex 217. At gate 3.
It's
with
confusing a
information
little because we've got
echo.
another red
Ready
light in the
taxi
distance
clearance.
of another airport.
Chanex 217.
And I've got
Taxi to
lights
holding
here
point
for another
runway
airport.
30 via Alpha.
Taxi to holding point runway 30. By Alpha.
And we're heading for
Chanex
this one.
217.
I hope. Or are we? Good question. We're going in sideways because of the wind. We're a bit slow now. Just a bit more throttle.
Approaching 30.
Oh, good. That's the one we want. Bit more throttle. Bit too slow still. Up a bit more. Up a bit. About 65 knots, I believe, this aircraft. 65 to 70 knots for landing. There or thereabouts.
Rust Bucket 123. Cleared to land runway 30. Wind 004 at 0.
000, yeah, okay. Clear to land runway 30, Rust Bucket 123. And as you can see, the land terrain mesh has put the airport up on top of a cliff. Don't know whether that's reality. Anybody come from Cardiff know whether that's reality? It's put it, and now our speed is about right. We're above the glide path.
Cardiff Tower. Iberia
And
113.
yes,
Ready for
we're
clearance,
off to
program
one
up.
side, but it says we're lined up.
Iberia 113.
Don't think
Stand
so.
by.
So, autopilot off, and we go in manual. Not quite lined up with the
Iberia
ILS there.
113.
We're
Cleared to
a little
Belfast
high now.
Airport. X
No.
1 hour for
And we
departure.
go.
Then is filed.
Whee.
Expect flight level
Oh, behind the trees.
3010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.85. Squawk 3261.
Iberia 113. Clear to Barajas Airport. X1 Alpha departure. Then is piled. Departure
Slow,
frequency 125.85.
easier to do a manual landing when it's slower.
13261.
Obviously.
Iberia 113.
And we're still too high.
Rollback correct.
Cardiff Tower. Iberia 113. Request start up.
Well, that's good enough.
Iberia 113.
In we
Start
go.
up approved.
Iberia 113.
Oh, got no ground warning proximity thingy in this one. Don't know what height I am. Oh, well, off the throttles. And try and glide our way in the last few feet.
Rust Bucket
says.
123. Turn right any intersection.
I'm not on the runway yet, you silly woman.
285. Runway 30 line up.
Runway 30.
There we go, we're down.
Tom Center
Not on the
85.
centre line though. Wilco Rust Bucket 123. Put some brakes on. And there we go. We are down. It wasn't pretty, but we got there.
Cardiff Tower, Iberia 113, at 8 Golf 9 with information echo, ready taxi with clearance.
And a glimpse of the sunshine coming out in Cardiff.
Holding point runway
Through all the murk.
Taxi to holding point runway 30 via Alpha, Iberia 113.
Oh, what a surprise, the place is full of EasyJets. No Ryanair? Blimey, missing a trick there, aren't they? Cut the corner up. Oh look, someone's off to sunny Spain. Iberia Airlines. I don't know, Cardiff Airport, there's only 4 planes here.
Thompson 285, surface wind calm, cleared takeoff.
Cleared takeoff. Thompson 285.
Cardiff Tower, Rust Bucket 123, vacated runway. So, lights off, taxi light on, and flaps up. Taxi to Park 1 via Delta and Alpha, Rust Bucket 123. Now I have no idea where that is. So, we're going to follow me car out. Where are we going? Parking 1. We'll have a follow me car, please.
Runway 30 line up.
Runway 30 line up. Chanex 217.
Okay, Murdoch, I've already sent a request.
135, ready for
I hope.
Hamburg.
Chanex 217, surface wind.
Where's me follow me car?
Cleared takeoff. Chanex 217.
Can't see it.
Easy 135.
Can't see out the window, I'm too tall. Here we go, follow me car, this is what we want. Follow me, this way please.
Easy 135, cleared to Hamburg Airport. Bracken 1 Alpha departure, then as filed.
It's going to do one of these weird 3-point turns now.
3010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.85. Squawk 3270.
Easy 135.
Okay, follow me, I'm following.
Bracken 1 Alpha departure, then as filed. Departure frequency 125.85. Squawk 3270.
Easy 135, redback correct.
Easy 135.
Don't think I should have differential brakes for this aircraft.
Thompson 285, contact Cardiff approach.
I see, this is Speedy Merchant. Blimey,
125.
I can't go that fast in this thing on the ground.
Easy 135, push
Oh
back
dear.
and start approved.
Oops.
Easy 135.
Oh dear, oh dear. Need to improve my steering on light aircraft.
Cardiff Tower. Easy 135.
Oh no, not a
at
marshaller.
gate 6, with
They always
information
complain I never do it
box.
straight.
Ready taxi with clearance.
Easy 135.
I expect the follow me car
taxi to holding point runway.
run him over
30
anyway.
Via Alpha.
Taxi to holding point runway 30 via Alpha. Easy 135.
Okay, I have no idea. I can't see the marshaller very clearly. Now, does that mean he wants me to go to the right? Well, I'll do what he says. He wants me to go right. I don't know what he wants me to go right for. That can't be right. I should have to find out what these marshallers actually mean. And now that means stop. But I'm nowhere near the centre line. What are you talking about, you silly marshaller?
Iberia 113, runway
Oh, there we go.
clear takeoff.
Runway 30 clear takeoff. Iberia 113.
Parking brake on. We'll cut the engines. We have arrived. We are here, and we survived. And yes, that wasn't a very good bit of parking. No, well, I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, Mr. Marshaller. And I'll have a look on my FSCaptain. That'll probably tell me I need to open the door to let our passenger out. No, wrong one. No. Don't be silly. Cut the engine. For some reason it won't let me cut the engine. That's better. Come on. Behave. Lights off. All the battery and that off, and we'll open the door, let our passenger get out, because we just scared them to death by starting the engine again. And my FSCaptain score for the flight is
Cardiff
a wonderful
East
85.
831. Ready for clearance, check Larbit FSC.
East Flight 831, stand by.
Well, it started at 80, we gained 5 for no changes to our estimated arrival,
East Flight 831,
but the altimeter wasn't set properly, so they docked me 5 points, so I ended up with 85. Annoying little pigs. What am I saying that for? I own the company. Anyway, that's my first flight back on FSCaptain.
East Flight 831, cleared to 8 Larbit FSC Airport.
Oh dear, everything's going weird.
Then as filed. Departure
Even the chat window's gone weird.
5.85, squawk 3275.
East Flight 831.
I'm not lost. I know where I am. I just got to figure out what the marshal is saying when he's waving his right hand. I think that means go to the right, but perhaps it means go to the left. I don't know. Perhaps it means I am to the right and I need to go to the left. That's another thing. I've never used a marshalling system before, so.
Contact Cardiff approach 125.85.
125.85. Iberia 113.
So there we go. Thanks for viewing. That's another flight done, and everything went smooth as butter. Could have done a slightly better landing, slightly softer,
Cardiff Tower,
but
East
not too
Flight
bad.
831, at
Hope you all enjoyed it.
With information,
Until the
Fox
next
drop,
time,
ready taxi with clearance.
feel free to add me if you're not already a follower, and
point runway 30.
tatty bye.
Taxi to holding point runway 30 via Alpha East Flight 831.
I'm still here in the chat, by the way. And even Murdoch, you can't hear me.